Rivers State High Court sitting in Port Harcourt has affirmed that Martin Amaewhule and the 26 other members of the Rivers State House of Assembly are still members of the People's Democratic Party. Delivering judgment in Port Harcourt in a case seeking to declare the seats of 27 lawmakers vacant and filed by Hyacinth Amadi, Godspa Obwa and Tonye Darius as claimants, Justice Okogbule Basam of the Rivers State High Court held that the claimants failed to prove that the defendants, Martin Amaewhule and 26 other lawmakers, had actually defected to the APC. He further held that membership of a party is only proven by being listed on the party's register or by membership card, and that television ceremonies and or verbal statements aren't enough to show same. We're now joined by a member, Rivers Elders Council, Asukewe Ikoaji, to speak on the latest court ruling on the political crisis in the state involving defected pro-Wike lawmakers and the way forward. Good to have you on Arise News. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsday.
Thank you. God bless you.
Well, let's start, with your thoughts on this latest court ruling affirming Martin Amaewhule and 26 other lawmakers as PDP members, even though they publicly defected to the APC.
Thank you. Number one, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a politician. And as a politician, I ask questions. There is the first judgment. To me, I felt when such judgments are given, it creates room for people to put in appearance, if possible, go for higher court, which is appeal. But in this case, rather than doing what is right, another court is giving a judgment. Yesterday, I listened very carefully to the press conference of the Attorney General of Rivers State, who is also a defendant in the suit. In his press conference, he made it very clear that the same suit was struck off. I don't want to join issue with anybody. One thing I don't take for real is social media. If there is a judgment, everybody know that the court is not spiritual, it's physical. Let them make such judgment available. It's a public document. So that people can look at the judgment and make input. In any case, all we are trying to do is to maintain peace as a law-abiding citizens of Rivers State. I am not a fanatist of anybody. I am not also anybody's surrogate. I maintain my ground from day one. I am not doing anything for anybody to favor me. What I am doing and what I am saying is for peace to return to Rivers State. It is very clear that if it is a court, like I said, I'm not a lawyer. If a court of the same jurisdiction gave a judgment, whether the judgment is spiritual or the judgment is physical, It beckons on the governor to choose the one to obey. People should leave beating about the bush and face the reality. I keep saying, crisis is not good. And it become clear that these people that are doing this thing are not doing anything than to distract the governor. The governor should know that he owes Rivers people a duty to deliver a dividends of democracy, not to be distracted.
Now, Mr. Ekowaji.
A lot of things. Yes, sir.
Please allow me to interrupt you, but it's a bit strange, though, isn't it, that the PDP has not come out to speak on this latest court ruling. Surely the PDP would know if they're still members of the party.
I am coming to that. But now you have bring it. Let me address that issue. I grew in the party politics. You don't destroy what you labor for. When I was national vice chairman of AMPP, we have some challenges in FCT over House of Rep matter. We also have some challenges in Nasarawa State that involve the former minister, Senator Kwashiki, when he won election. But when we sat at the NWC, National Executive Committee of the party, which is the highest organ of the party, we resolved, this is a party. These people are not there for Nigerians. They are there for what goes into their pocket. What stopped the PDP to come out and make a statement? The leadership of PDP should be whole responsible for what is happening in Rivers State. I didn't grow my political career only in governance. I rise to the position of acting deputy national chairman south of AMPP. AMPP used to be the #1 opposition party in Nigeria, competing with PDP. The PDP as a party should be held responsible for what is happening in Rivers State. Now, you give a ticket to people. The same people won election in your platform. The same people went on air to carry flag of another party. Now, the acting state chairman of APC, I ask, the Mr. President 8-point agenda in Rivers State, is it include that if you win election in another party, you will take the mandate of another party to another party? This is a constitutional matter. The acting state chairman, last time I said it, that it was like a play till the acting state chairman, Tony Okocha, came up openly to say these people are members of APC. From that day, they have not refuted it. And up till now, the PDP as a party has not also stand on their feet to make a statement. Who is deceiving who?
Oh, no, that's a very valid question.
The PDP.
Go ahead, sir.
Who is deceiving who? Is it the PDP or the APC. I've said it. People are looking at my face. I have never been a PDP member. Some years ago, when President Jonathan was a president, I was still in AMPP. I've been in opposition. Even up till now, I'm still in APC. Yes, I have my friends. I have my associates in PDP. Who is deceiving who? If the PDP wants to destroy Rivers State, let the PDP as a party come up only and say they want to destroy Rivers State. Or else, PDP should come up and make a statement and make a reference when we have such a problem. You cannot, people cannot be toying with what you labor for. I said it last time, when you labor for something, you place a value on it. These young politicians should be careful with Nigerians. We have been deceived enough, and enough is enough.
No, very well said.
If today is your turn, tomorrow will be another person's turn. What are we dragging for? The law is very clear in this matter. If you don't like what the law says and you are sincere to yourself, why didn't you enter appearance or you go to court of appeal to challenge whatever? Why going, if when you see a door and you go through the window, what will people call you? A thief. And the Nigerian Bar Association too should get involved in this type of issues. The body that regulates the law for Nigeria should get involved in these issues.
Chief Ikowaji.
You can't have an agency and your people are misbehaving and you keep quiet.
Okay, so allow me to interrupt you,
For
for the sake of time.
loud.
Now, this court ruling,
Right.
if indeed is valid, clearly shows that the crisis between Governor Fubara and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, is not yet over. So what would you say is the way forward? How can this lingering crisis be resolved once and for all?
As far as I'm concerned, there is no war in Rivers State. The governor, I said it last time, there is no way you will lead without opposition. Opposition will come, but your ability to overcome the opposition and do what is right for your people. The governor of the state to sit up, all these things is to distract the governor, to deny the people of Rivers State the dividends of democracy. For the side of former governor too, they are also distracting him. He's representing Rivers people in Abuja. They should shun this distraction and focus. For me, this matter has come to an end. If you think that you have a problem, don't sit or go through the backyard. Pass through the front door and pursue your case. I said it last time, this type of case sometimes ends in Supreme Court. If you have a good case, why going through the backyard? Come out and pursue your case so that there will be peace in Rivers State. Look at what happened yesterday all over the social media. As if there is an earthquake. But by this morning, when you listen to the truth, you now find that so many things that are being published in the social media are not the way they are. We need peace in Rivers State. For me, the governor should go ahead. Even though there is another judgment. May I ask questions? He should choose the one to obey and forge ahead. Till the court of superior, like court of appeal, like Supreme Court, give an alternative judgment. Then we can sit down and talk. But for now, I don't see any issue. If the House of Assembly member has a case, they should go ahead with their case. They can appeal. If the Rivers State government has a case, they can go ahead and appeal. That should not destroy the governor at all. So that people don't see that there is a war in Rivers State. There is no ethnic war. I said it last time. It's the same hunters. These people are hunters. The same set of people that are working with the former governor are the same set of people that are working with the present governors. The only difference is that they divided themselves into two. This one with the former governor, this one with the... It is also a time for the former governor to look inward and see that the people working with him don't have his interest. Because he's a man at his time in Rivers State, whether you like it or not, that has done well. By now, he should be an elder statesman, sitting at the bench like some of us to advise. The incumbent governor should also look inward that most of the people sitting by him, telling him all these things, don't have the interest of Rivers State. Knowing very well that the mandate is the mandate of Rivers State. Except somebody wants to create trouble somewhere, there is no trouble. The governor should go ahead.
Very well said.
Any day we wake up from sleep and the Court of Appeal give an alternative judgment or Supreme Court, then we come back to the drawing board. But all these people that leave the door and they are passing through the window, they are all criminals. They are thieves. They should be charged.
Well, talking about leaving the door and passing through the window, I'd like you to give your assessment, of the performance of the nation's judiciary regarding the way and manner it has gone about resolving election disputes, following the 2023 general elections. Like you said, we've had conflicting court judgments, from same courts, from high court. What can be done, to correct all this moving forward?
I've said it. Good 18. In every organization in Nigeria, there is a body that monitor and regulate the activities of that body. The judges at the high level are listening to this. The agencies that manage the judiciary are listening to this. It beckons on them to see that the people they put in place are not doing what is right. They should be able to call them to order. Because if we continue this way, a judge will give a judgment, another one will give a counter judgment. 2027 is by the corner. Who knows what will happen 2027? This one we are crying. And if nothing is done about these people that are giving judgment and giving counter judgment, then not even Rivers State, Nigeria as a nation, we have a problem. I said it last time that two ways a man can approach his destiny physically outside God. When a man has problem, he goes to the journalist for people to hear his voice. Just like I'm shouting now. The second phase is to go to the judicial court to obtain a right. And if a man is crying and the judgment is given, another judgment of another court of the same level now give a counter judgment. If there is anything like that, then there is problem. We have a problem in this country. We are no longer talking about Rivers State. I also know that there is a body called Nigerian Bar Association. Everything is not money. Sometimes somebody brings case to you. If you think that you cannot do the case because it's not right, you advise the person to make peace. But the same lawyers will take a case and go to court. The Nigerian Bar Association has a role to play to call some of their lawyers to order, so we can have peace in Nigeria. Because the way the whole thing is going, today we are talking about Rivers State. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. Let the agencies that manage these people stand up.
Chief
We are no
Asukewe.
longer growing young. Nigeria, we are growing old every day. Thank you.
Chief Asukewe Ikoaji, member Rivers Elders Council, thank you so much for joining us on Newsday.